Hello, hello, hello. Safari, check. Okay, that's still there. We are getting ready to roll. I don't know why OBS just crashed at the last second, but will we? I swear I'm almost done here. I am just finishing up something really quick. Okay. What is going on right now? If you guys want to see what I'm struggling with right now, this thing is, well, you should be able to see it. I don't know why it's not letting you see it. Let's go back to, there we go. All right. Should probably change the name to upcoming course. If you're in the chat and you're watching, just say hello. It's always good to put a face to a name. Apparently my stream health is like atrocious right now, but I'm not dropping frames, which is interesting. Don't quite know why that's happening, but we are here to learn, and learn we shall. Coming course. Okay, hopefully the name changed there. And I'm going to start closing stuff out and get ready to rock and roll. By the way, if you can tell me how the quality is, I'm being told that my stream health isn't the greatest, but I'm hoping that is a lie. Hoping you can at least see and hear and stuff. I don't want to take up any more time working on this. I know that there should be some what is it, music playing in the background. However, Soundflower decided to stop working on Sierra, so nothing I can really do about that. Let me see if I can, if there's anything I can do here to fix this health. No, just normal. Okay, so nope, there's a minute delay on this, so I don't know why there's a minute delay on this. It's forced. It's not me. It's not my desire. But live chat, slow mode, no. Block spam messages, yes. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is. Okay, well, let's roll with it. Says we're live. I don't know why the loosely connected logo is popping up, but one more thing here. Gotta let the premium peoples know in Slack. Don't think it's going to be anybody from there watching either. It's a little late for them too. All right, let's do this. So, hello, people there. I can't sit there and tell how many people are watching, so just say hi. I also can't see comments either. That's not good. I kind of need to see comments. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I would love to say hello. How do I pop the chat out though? Is that possible? Enable live chat, someone block spam, whatever. Yeah, hear the helicopter out there in the background. Pop out chat, there we go. All right, so now we are in business. I'm just gonna cancel that. I was gonna put this on live edu and they just decided they did not want to work with us, so we're not going to, which is fine. One quick check again on the TB. Let's close Slack because that is a resource hog. And let's get to work. All right, so we are building a landing page for the upcoming No course. If you are not sure what that is, then I'm sorry, that is a course that I will be releasing later on this year on how to properly say no, which is harder than it sounds. For instance, I could be doing more talking, but instead I am trying to do this and get this up and running. And what mic do you hear? Do you hear my filthy? Okay, no, you're hearing the right mic. How's the mic audio, by the way? I'm going to turn it up a little bit. I'm going to take it up to about 6 decibels. So if it's too loud, please tell me. I can't tell because I can't hear myself. So we'll get it figured out, though. One thing at a time. You might also hear some clicks, too. If you hear a lot of clicks, then just say it's really clacky. I'm not special or anything. I don't do anything crazy. By the way, like I said, if you're watching, say hi in the chat. I do have the chat up. I don't have the video stream up, so I can't tell who's watching, which is probably good because I don't need to focus on that kind of stuff. Let's do this. We're gonna scroll this over. Oh, does it do that here too? It only makes it half size. Let's move that over a little bit. All right. I'm just gonna scroll that over more then until we can see. And then, oh, I kind of like that actually. That's not bad. We'll move that over a little bit more so you can see it. Bam. All right. Enough about that. Let's get to work. So the first thing we got to do, by the way, I'm using Flask for my backend. And the thing I like about Flask is it does HTML kind of translation on the front. So I basically give it a HTML template and I can input Python variables and whatnot in there, and it actually works to create that same feel in HTML. And we'll see what it looks like. It's very common. If I sound wheezy by any chance, sorry, I'm just not feeling completely healthy, but I really wanted to do this. I wanted to work on it, and I knew that if I streamed it, then that would be a good reason to work on it. Only 8 frames dropped. That's really good. I'm guessing that YouTube just doesn't like the fact that I'm streaming a lower quality stream. I'll work on that in the future. We'll see if we can get a higher quality, but I can only do what I can. So, and away we go. So the first thing we got to do here is, since it is a Jinja template, we have to extend our base.html, and all that is our base code that we pull on every page. So this is like a basic template where everything has the same look and feel up front. And we might actually get rid of that. I've been debating for this landing page not having that same header and everything else, just because I do want it to kind of feel like a separate thing. Not that I'm ashamed of the website or anything, but I just think it would be better to have a different feel for this page. So it feels like something different. It feels like something that if you're not familiar with productivity in tech, you know, if you put productivity in tech at top, you'll feel like you have to kind of be included in it to roll with it. But I don't want that to be the case. But for right now, we're going to leave it in. The next thing we have to do is block content. And all block content is saying we need to open up the content block. And of course, we got to do an end block here. That's the one thing I don't like about Jinja is it requires like block, unblock, you know, that kind of stuff. And of course, like I said, it just takes HTML, which is super nice because then I can say divs, this is where the content goes. By the way, if you don't already, you can follow me at on Twitter at KJAYMiller, and this content is available. My website content is open source. It's not the prettiest, and it's probably not the best up to date, but it is available, and I will make it better, I promise. So I need to go to the right. There we go. And that's going to go in app, templates, ba-bam. It's going to go in there. Probably shouldn't be called untitled. That's a horrible name. Let's check this out. Really wish I could have some of this music playing. If you see the screen do little funky stuff like that, all that is me switching apps. I'm not a fancy streamer like that, so I don't have any cool funky transitions or anything. No, let's just keep going. All right, so what's freaking me out is it says there's something playing. I don't know. What? Where's that at? Oh. So right now we're healthy, which is good. I'm glad to see that we're healthy. But we've got nobody peeping us. But that's fine. I'm not too worried about this. Oh well. Okay. Let's do it. Back to work. So this is where the content goes. Let's add this to where's my terminal? There we go. Need to make sure my terminal's running. I'm gonna close this because I kind of don't want that running. I don't want to make any mistakes. That's how mistakes get made. That's what they say, right? So let's see, productivity and tech, and then let's see. Should probably switch to that. I'm gonna prod and tech or pit website. That's what we call that. Oops. Again, like I said, if you're checking us out, be sure to leave a comment. Let us know that you're hanging out with us. I don't understand how streamers can sit there and just like focus on stuff like this. I'm like constantly wanting to check stuff and tweak it, but whatever. It's not that important. I guess that's what makes them the pros, right? And not me. We're dropping more frames again. I should probably get off of that screen. Okay. Let's minimize that. Let's minimize that. And get to running. Python run py. I could. I'm gonna move this over and I'm gonna add my terminal onto here. Only because I think it's kind of pertinent to what we're doing. There we go. No reason to show like too much of it, but you can see we're running some stuff here. All right. And minimize that again. All right, so this is where the content goes. If I go to my Safari window, you're probably going to see something goofy. I don't even know how that works. You're seeing the YouTube page. So we do have to use that same window, even though it's minimized. Let's just go to localhost. It's loading. I can't tell if you can hear the music or not. If you can hear the music, please let me know. All right, so we got our test site up. Oh, that's right. We can't go to this page yet because we haven't added it to our views. So let's do that. We still need to rename this hideous thing. Where are you at? So templates, untitled. There you are. We're gonna rename you to no course landing .html. It's literally just an HTML file, which is really nice. All right, so now we need to go to our app.views page, and this is the code that runs Productivity in Tech, the website. There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm pretty sure everything is sanitized, so I'm not worried about you guys seeing anything in here. There might be like a Slack API or something. If you see it, just be honest. Don't go hacking me. Pretty sure I cleaned it up. Yeah, see, I cleaned all that stuff up. We're just gonna go down here, and we're gonna do a new route. App route. Man, can't type today, or in most cases. And we're just gonna call it. We're gonna say courses. No course. No underscore course. No, we're just gonna say no. There we go. I like that. Say no. I don't like the underscore though. Say dash no. All right, and then we need to create a function that will be called when we go to that page. And that function is going to be called say. Why not? Define say underscore no. It doesn't need to take anything. And right now we're just going to return render template. And that's what tells the Flask to load that specific template. And what do we call that template? No course landing or something like that. Oh, it's right up here. Can we I'm not gonna rename it again. Can you guys see that? Okay, yeah, you can. Good. Just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing over here. We just need to get that name, so no course landing.html. We're going to save that, and then when we go to our web page, we go to localhost /courses/ we say no. That's probably not it. One of the things I don't like about Flask is that it is case sensitive, but we can add multiple routes. So if we just do that, and then we say no, and then save it, and then we rebuild this. I said, yeah, courses. Do I have some other courses thing in here? I think I do, because I started building out the course. I'm working on a course landing page as well. I'm not sure how much of that I'll share. Yep, sure did. Courses. Let's comment this out, because this isn't ready yet, and all it's doing is causing headaches. And then reload. Oh, well, I think it worked anyway when I said courses, but I still should comment that out because I don't want any future problems. Courses, say no. This is where the content goes. As you can see, boom, we have that little top header and everything that we had before. This is where our content goes. So now we can start making stuff happen. Since we have the course all built. Or not the course all built, but we have the little page that's going to go there. So the biggest thing about this is we're going to be using MailChimp as our mailing list collection tool. And while I could, build my own mailing list, I already use MailChimp. I've been using them for a few years now, and they're really nice. I enjoy using them. So, by the way, shout out to Monster Cat. I love their stuff, even though it is currently not playing. What is up with that? But there we go. Sign in if I can. There we go. Oh man. By the way, if you want to help support to get a better, faster computer, be sure to head over to productivityandtech.com/join and think about joining our premium group. We have a Slack channel where we get in there and we talk. It is currently $10 a month. Once we create this course, it will be going up to $30 a month, because we will be putting out courses as fast as we can. As many good courses as we can. So that's our plan. But if you sign up now, you get that. You get all of those courses for free in the future. You also get full-length episodes of stuff. If you listen to the podcast, you've probably heard me talk about that. Yeah, those are all things that you can do. I really got to remember to check. Okay, no one's had any comments, so that's good. I guess the dogs next door, they don't like the fact that I'm doing this, so they're just going to yell. All right, so what we need to do, ignore all of this. We need to go to our lists. And I think we already have a list made for this. No course, there it is. Look, 0 subscribers. I'm hoping that after you watch this, you will become a subscriber, that you will want to jump in and be a part of that. So let's us go to our sign up forms. I don't even think it's a sign up form, but I think that's where you go. Embeddable forms. And it's weird because literally all it is just the subscribe to our mailing list. Include form title. It's going to be, does it actually tell us like what it looks like? Enhance your form, disable all JavaScript. Okay. Let's just see what it looks like with, well, let's make a few changes. I don't need your first name and your last name. I really just kind of need your first name. Edit fields in the form builder. So your email address, I do need your email address, unfortunately, because I have to be able to let you know that the thing is up. But I do want to personalize it, not saying that it'll be a handwritten message from me. I think you all know how this works. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of last names. It's not necessary. Yes, I know. Delete. Bye. All right. So now, like I said, we're not going to be doing anything too crazy here. Oh man, it's so slow. Cool. And then subscribe to our mailing list. Okay, there you go. Email address, first name. That's all we care about. Probably should have put those in the opposite order. Get to know someone before you ask them for stuff. Oh my goodness. Computer and my network are being slow. This is probably due to the hey, we're streaming stuff. All right, there we go. First name, email address in that order. Sorry about that. And there's no save here, which is always interesting. At contacts, manage contacts, settings, sign up forms. Is that where we go? Sign up forms. Yeah, let's check that again. Embeddable forms. I know I'm not doing too much coding at the moment, or any coding at the moment. Unfortunately, that is just the way that this part works. And I am doing a lot of HTML here, mostly because, I mean, that's the cool thing about Flask. A lot of it is just HTML. So now let's add this here. Let me guess, they put it in their own div, didn't they? Yeah, they did. That's fine. Of course, it has its own style and everything else. All right, so we save that. Let's go back to our dashboard. Subscribe to our mailing list. Boom. Okay, so the basics of what we need are done, which is nice, but this looks a little boring. And you don't even know what you're signing up for. So it just says subscribe to our mailing list. So let's change that first to say sign up to get updates on the course and an early bird discount. I love helping people out as much as possible. You know, it's one of those, you help me, I'm going to help you. And I hate to say it, but you're probably helping me more than I'm helping you. But I'm glad that I can be there. I'm not going to say that. That's crap. This is going to be a great course. I'm excited about the course. You should be excited about the course. You should not be excited about how that page looks right now, because that is not nice at all. It still says subscribe to our mailing list. I think we got to change this text. Is it in there? Oh yeah, you actually gotta. So now we know, in order to do that, you actually have to go in and change this. Oh my goodness. Let's paste that right back in. Close it up. There we go. We save it. We go back here. And let's paste. All right, sign up to get updates on the course and an early bird discount. All right, cool. So at least now you know what you're signing up for, but you don't really know anything about the course. So let's talk about the course a little bit. And I'm not going to just talk too much about the course other than, let's see. I think I actually have I have some stuff on this already. So you might hear You might read or hear this stuff more than once, but I think this is going to be the best text that I can provide. Oops, did not mean to do that. All right. Unfortunately, Ulysses is taking its sweet time. I'm dropping a ton of frames, but only at 2%, so I guess that's not too bad. I don't know. Welcome to learning how to say no. Boss. We're gonna take some of the text from the actual course itself, from my script. We're gonna add that to our HTML. So, like I said, it goes up there. We're gonna put that above it. Div. Now, I do have some CSS that I've already built out just for the website. So if I start like throwing in classes and stuff and you don't know what they are, if you want to ask a question, feel free to. That's not what was supposed to happen. I don't understand what it just did, but okay. That's so weird. It like keeps dropping. I do have an upcoming project that I'm going to work on where I actually will put my content in markdown files and then feed it to the page. Like, I actually can do that now. Let's do that because this is a lot of stuff and I don't like that. And the best thing about markdown is it also it's understood in HTML. So I can keep all that in there and it will still work. So I'm going to save that as, we're going to save this. I don't know what it looks like right now, just wondering. Probably just straight text like going all the way over. Or it's just gonna crash. Come on now. Syntax error. I mean syntax error. There's no syntax error. I have a syntax error on unknown tag end block because I didn't get rid of the end block. See, this is why it's good to test this stuff. Yeah, like I thought, it was just gonna be a bunch of like straight up text. Looks like it's already it's like it understood my page breaks, which was, well, not all of them. It understood the one at the top. Oh, because I put an end paragraph tag in there. That's why. All right, so if we refresh this, there we go. That's what I was expecting. Kind of an ugly jumble of text. We don't want that. So we're going to rename this file. I hope I'm switching over properly so you can see what I'm actually doing. If I'm not, just yell at me. I expect it. All right, so we're going to rename again. We're actually just going to change this to MD. And then we're going to do a couple of things on this little side panel here. We're going to move this from here. We're going to move that into our markdown folder. And we have a function here that I built that allows me to load markdown. So if we go all the way down, and instead of render template, it's going to be return. I can't remember what I called it. Markdown page. Yeah, I think it's return markdown page. No course landing. Is that how I did this before? Markdown página. Return load markdown page. Markdown page itself is a return load markdown page, and then the path. Okay. So let's get to the bottom. So, whoops, let's get out of our, yeah. It's gonna be load markdown page, and then the path, which if I'm correct, will be app, static, MD, and then markdown. So now, when we load this up again, if we don't get some goofy syntax error because I can't type, what we should get is, and by the way, it's slow because of who knows what. Normally my internet connection isn't this bad. It could be because I'm streaming as well. Oh, we got an error message. No such directory. Mid no? What is, don't worry about the error message. It's not too important. Oh, I did know. All right, that's fixed. Now let's reload and see if that worked. Frames per second are like atrociously low. Oh yeah, I am like really laggy. Huh. Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I can fix that. Did it load? Did it load? It did not load. I'll let you see it now. Still no such file directory. File static. Forgot the markdown. I think that's it. App static markdown course. Yes. So try again. Wait, this is local, so yeah, it's just my CPU's like being like completely jammed right now. There we go. All right, so you see no course landing. Yeah, I know. I probably should have not named it that. I'm gonna fix that actually because I don't like how it does that. I'm just gonna remove that. But as you can see, it's fully labeled out and texted. Or styled. Wow, texted. It's fully texted, people. iStat menus. You're like freaking out because you're like tax all crap, all get out. Okay, so you're gonna get a little bonus thing here. This load markdown page is currently giving the host name or giving the file name as the title, and I don't like that anymore. I changed my mind. So what we're going to do is we're going to say load markdown. And this is actually one of the reasons why I did it this way, is so that I could go in and just make changes as I please. I have an idea of how I want to do that, but I'm going to make some changes with that too. But we can get rid of that, and then tell it to go. And then I also need this load markdown page actually pulls up from another template as well. So I need to load said template. That's here. If you can see all this, you can. Oh, see, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting better at it. Header, title. That sucks. Actually, let's do this. Let's keep a title. Let's say title equals title. Whoopsie. And when we call this, we're going to require a title as well. And make it so that you have to tell it what the title is. Okay. That's going to break some other stuff in here, but I'll fix that later. No, I won't, because I will forget. Let's add that. need to say title equals title. And all that's doing is just saying that the stuff that we're adding, make sure it loads. Or make sure that we're passing that title along. Okay, good, it didn't error out. I was afraid it was going to error out just immediately. But load markdown, it's coaching. We're going to say title equals... do you... I should have said title case title. We're gonna be smart about this. I'm just gonna take that and then go up here. Title equals title case title. There we go. Make it a little bit smarter, because that way I don't have to worry about how I type it in, because knowing me, I will straight screw that up every time, every single time. We'll just say, let me help you get productive. That sounds so wild. I can't tell if you're checking it out or not, Chris, but for shooting me a message, I'm just going to assume that you are. So what's up? Shout out to Chris, one of our premium members. One of long member. He's been around for a while, since like the birth of Pitt. So shout out to you. Hopefully you will be teaching me some .NET in the future, because I might need it. Oh my goodness, why are all of my apps are like crashing right now? That just tells you how dedicated I am to the cause. Just kidding. It shows you how much I need a new computer. Oh my goodness. Ignore for now. Thank you. All right. So we're going to say title. Oh, that's for the code of conduct. Productivity and tech. Whoa. There you go. Tech. Code of conduct. I'm fixing stuff before it breaks. So, because eventually I'm going to push this code live. And when I push it live, the last thing I need is it yelling at me. Wait, what? Why do I feel like I put that in the wrong spot? No, I didn't. Okay. The vision of... There we go. I feel like this is still going to break some stuff, but at least it won't break everything. Title equals... And then now this title equals... Learn how to tell your boss, your friends, and your family no. All right. So now let's save that. We're going to add that title back here, just because I prefer to have a title up there in the header. That way people know what they're getting. And yeah, we're going to keep that title in there. So sweet. Okay, I think we saved everything is good. Let's check it. And it didn't explode. Learn how to tell your boss, your friends, and your family no. And then a whole bunch of text, which it seemed a lot less texted when I first wrote this. So we're gonna cut that up a little bit. But what I wanted to do is I have this image that I got, or that I found earlier. And I saved it in my Slack, so I will be adding that you're in the chat or if you're watching, say what's up, and I'll be more than happy to chat with you. Wow, we've been streaming for 45 minutes. Got a few views. Shout out to the people that checked it out. Hope you enjoyed it. I think there might be some issues going on here. I'm going to play it back really quick. No, dang it. Why did I do that? Oh, you probably can't see. Yep. Let's go back over here. This is what we got. Learn how to say no. Tell your friends, boss, and family no. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. All right, so now as soon as I get and by the way, I haven't mentioned this, but the course itself, learn how to tell your boss, your friends, and your family no. The say no course is important. One, as a developer, as someone who likes to explore and learn things, I'm always tempted to take on a new task. In fact, I took on a new task today at work, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, should I have done that? So I'm learning from this course. I'm learning just by, studying for this course and learning a lot through it. But I do think it's really important that we learn how to tell people in general, including ourselves. I didn't include, yourself in this because I think people might get angry. But if we have to be honest with ourselves, sometimes we need to tell ourselves no too. And that's kind of the plan here is we're learning how to say no. We're learning how to tell people no. And if we don't do that, then we wind up saying yes to everything. We wind up burning out. So if you haven't heard me talk about this course, now you know. This sign up page will be available as soon as we're done. And Slack is still loading. My goodness. Like I said, if you want to contribute to this or if you want to get the course, another thing that the premium members will get is they're going to get pieces of the course early. So as I wrap up sections of the course, I'm going to release them in the Slack channel that we have, mostly so that I can get it vetted. So if you really want to jump in and learn a bit about the course or learn a bit about it and have some input on what it's going to look like in the end, you definitely want to look at becoming a sponsor, which if you go to the website and you hit that big premium button right there that's glowing, then you can do so. All right, Slack is finally loaded. My goodness, it only took 5 years. All right, so we go to... you can't see this, which you don't need to, but you'll be able to see the image that we got. It probably would have been faster for me to just load the image up. We don't need this anymore, which is good because that'll speed it up. So I really like this image. I don't know how much of it I'm going to add to it. I don't even know how I'm going to present this. Like, I've been looking at a few ideas, landing page designs, and this is where it's going to get really nerdy. So if you came for the code, there will be code a little bit later. If you're watching this after the stream is over, I would skip about 10 minutes. But I had this idea where I wanted to put, the text on top of this, which is going to require me to edit my load markdown generator. So let's see what we got here. The best landing page design inspiration. Oh, okay, why not? Sure. I'm not... What'd they say? Still like an artist? That's what we gonna do today. Still like an artist. And I'm going to close Slack back because Slack is going to kill. All right, so we have a few options. Because it's an image, we can... I kind of like this one, but at the same time, I don't because it's not an image. I really like this one, especially for an image. I got too much text for that right now, so we'll have to definitely chop the text up a bit. Here's another good one, but I don't have that much like imagery going on. So we're just going to make an executive decision and go with this one. Kind of. So the way that basically works is I'm betting the way that it works is they have like text on top of the image itself, which I could do. So let's just say that we're going to add the image up top and then we're going to put all the text below it. That means we have to edit our markdown page here. And we're going to need to add, before we do that, we need to add that image to our website. Oh, it's a big image. How do I want to present this? Large. We're not going to be doing too much editing and I don't want to take up too much space. So yeah, let's download that. What is that thing called? Drop Zone. So I use an app called Drop Zone. You can't see it here. Terribly sorry about that. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna just share my whole screen. Display capture. And there we go. Oh, there goes that infinite loop. Everybody loves that thing. All right, so you should now be able to see. Yep. Okay, good. All right. So I use this thing called Drop Zone. It's because I'm lazy sometimes. Once this is done downloading, is it done? Oh, it is done. So I can just go up here, go to the Drop Zone, and upload it to my web server. And I should get a little ding once that's done. Of course, I didn't get a ding, which is always scary. There it goes, starting transfer. Yeah, now that you can see my whole screen, you can see the CPU usage. It's not supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be blue with a bunch of jagged lines. Unfortunately, that's what presenting myself to you does. All right, so that's done. And the cool thing about it is it actually saves the path to my clipboard. Is this thing still not done yet? It says it's done. I'm so confused. It's still being downloaded. Crap. So I'm going to have like some busted file like sitting there in my web server now. Having a hard time downloading this file all of a sudden. Yeah, we know, you can't open it. Ignore. This has been the struggle. It's so real right now. I'm gonna stop. We're gonna try to download it again. And see what happens this time. Well, while we're doing that, we can literally just add, and of course I have a snippet for that. Whoa, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, there it goes. There we go. All right. So I don't think this is gonna work. But while we're waiting on that, we'll probably just get a little blocky block there and it'll yell at us and go, oh. Oh goodness. Computer's going on meltdown. While we're doing that, I'm gonna jump back over really quick and hide this. Oh, wrong one. Hide the window capture. Bring that back. Oops. We want the window capture. What we don't want is, there we go. Let's close that up. Oh boy. The heck? What is my display capture? I don't know why that threw itself into left field somewhere. But let's see if we can load. Shrink that down a little bit. There we go. Hiding my banner. What's wrong with me? Hiding my Bruce banner here. Alright. Oh my goodness. Safari, why do you hate me? Computer, why do you hate me? We're so close. Almost there. Everybody say a prayer. I can't tell if you're praying or not. My computer is that slow. It doesn't recognize prayer. So if we do this and we just move it back over to this desktop. I can't tell if that's the old window or the new window. Alright. We're still loading. Well, I can't tell if we're loading or not. Are we loading? Are we not loading? Okay, there we go. Ah, and see, there it is. It's like, oh, tell your boss to say no in that awesome looking picture. So this is basically it. Like I said, I'm gonna chop down the text on here because that's a whole lot of text to be reading, and ignore that. But yeah, I like it. Anything I don't like about this? Anything that you guys don't like about this, or you all don't like about this? I don't. Oops, probably can't see it now because I just did something stupid. It sure did. Oh, no, you can still see it. Interesting. But yeah, we are going to end it. Oh, it ended itself. It says it's still streaming, but here it says it's offline. So I have no idea what's going on. But if it hasn't ended itself, I'm going to end it there. I am really happy with the way this looks.